Hello everyone, welcome back to Brick Builds. Today we will be building and reviewing set number 71827, Zane's Battlesuit Mech, from the new January 1st, 2025 Ninjago Dragons Rising wave. So without any further ado, let's take a look at the box. Starting off, the first thing I noticed with this box is in the top right corner. Instead of the season 1 and 2 icons, we now see Zane and another dragon. Now this dragon I haven't seen before in the series, so I hope it'll be a new character in season 3. Another thing I noticed is now the banner is more curved and arched right here instead of the traditional banner across the top or the banner with the lightning across the top. Looking at the stats, this is ages 6 and up and it has 92 pieces. And looking at the bottom, we have Zane, Wildfire, and Drix. Drix is one of the members of the Forbidden Five. So I'm so happy that he comes in a smaller set so people don't have to buy the bigger sets just for a character. Now looking closer into it, I can see in the background there that there's a temple, so it's probably hinting that there's a battle happening at the outskirts of a temple, which gives us a little bit of a glimpse inside of what's going to happen in Season 3 of Dragons Rising. Then over here we have more mountains, so probably to suggest one of the merged realms, which would be probably in the sense the wildness where Chima is also. And then on this side we have some more catacombs by the looks of it. Pretty much this background just shows mostly a temple in a city, so we're probably going to be getting another big temple city set, which would be loved. Now looking at the top here, we just do see Zane and some stats. On this side, nothing much. The back, we just see, of course, the mech and just showing a few features of it, Zane and Wildfire. And then something cool that this set also comes with is a clear katana. Now these are kind of rare as they don't come in many sets, especially not many Ninjago sets. So I was glad to see they're also throwing in this piece into a $10 set. Showing here on this side, we just see Zane, and in previous ones we see Kai, we've seen Lloyd, we've seen Aaron, so nice to see that Zane's getting one as well. Now starting off looking at the main build, the first thing I can see is, of course, there's a $10 set, so we're not supposed to expect much. But one thing I really like about the front is how they kept the black and gray pattern going up, and then they kept it with the light blue and gray right here. And then there's a lot of range of motion, so there's a lot of playability with this. Definitely a very fun mech for kids, and you can see a lot of playability, so there's a lot of different positions it can go to, stances, just like the ninja do. Another cool thing which I really love about mechs in general, and just like this mech, it has holders for the shuriken, so that when you put a ninja in here, for example, Zane, you don't have to put his weapons on the floor, you can just put them there so then he can go in there, and it's a lot better for playability. Another thing I really like about this is the top two, it has these cool little armor pieces here and here, and the ice on it with the clear ice just makes it look a whole lot better than if they would have went with light blue. For example, this one right here. Something I dislike about it is, but right when you move on to the back, they could have just added one more piece here, maybe go up that 92 to 93, or maybe only got that 92 to 100, but this just looks really bare in the back, so it only looks really good from the front. But then again, it's a little expected from that $10 set. Another thing I really like about it is it has these over here, a lot of these slope edges, a lot of foot, and I really like how they did the foot design here, as it shows the of course traditional black that they have, but then also white because this is Zane's mech. And then the arms that they've done here with, of course, the swords do also look pretty cool. I liked how they used that flower. Overall, it's a really good mech idea, and it could have been a lot better, especially in the back, but the front is a very good idea, and for $10 it is a complete amazing deal. Starting off the review, we have Zane here. Now this Zane minifigure does look really cool. I really like how they added all those gears and details, especially on his torso right there. And on the legs, how they went to printing all the way like any figure should be. Over here, of course, it is a $10 set, but I like to see how they didn't decrease the quality. Of course, with that new gears, and of course over here with the shoulder padding. And then right here on the back, you can see a lot of more detailing, especially the double probably for the armor. The Vesta, it looks like it in the back, and then 4 of those pipes, which looks really cool. And then going back to the front, I really like the fact that they give him hair instead of a ninja hood, because over the past they've been giving a lot of hoods, and now just in the last few Dragons Rising they've just been giving a lot of hairs, which I do like a lot more, especially how Zane doesn't usually have his hood on in the series, and that's what happened last time, and he didn't have any of that, so I like how they're keeping consistency with this show. Next up, we have Wildfire. Now, this character is pretty much the same as the one I've reviewed in my last video about the Source Dragon of Motion, at least the last review video I have. So, instead of going too much in depth about the characters, I'm just going to point out a couple things. I really like how they kept the robe how it was, and there's so much designs, and now on the back they have the Master of Heat symbol. Something I do really like about this character is the fact that she has the clear katana, because not many sets come with clear katanas, and rarely any Ninjago sets do, if any. Really like how they put it in a $10 set, so it's more collectible for this weapon, and you do actually get 2 instead of 1 in this set. So if you're into collecting weapons, you can get this clear katana in this Lego set. But I think it really looks really good, especially with the character. She's a Master of Heat, usually uncontrolled, but it shows that she's a clear katana, probably hinting to the fact that she's going to have more controlled behavior in this season. Lastly, but definitely not least, over here we have Drix. And now Drix is one of the Forbidden 5. This is really amazing, just absolutely phenomenal that they put this in a $10 set, because instead of people having to buy so many big sets to get all of the Forbidden 5 characters, they can just buy this one and get one of them. Something, first of all, that I'd like to point out is just his weapons. If you can see them right here, he has this really cool type of weapon, which I don't think I've ever seen Ninjago use this type of weapon, at least in years prior. And looking at him, he has that sinister Forbidden 5 look, and then I really love how they contrasted the red and black, especially the dark maroon, and then how he has that little like almost pineapple type of chest poking out with all its like thorns and everything. And then you have the both of his, like, instead of a normal ninja or anything with it usually coming one over the other, you just see it both open going down for his robes, then it keeps going to the bottom, and I love how they really keep the pattern consistency. Then another really cool piece for Drix here is this armor piece. It looks amazing, shows that Forbidden 5 cursed look and horror. And then of course on the back was another one of his logos, and you can see more of like his back face showing this type of like who he is, or what type of species at least, because the front makes him look a lot more like a wasp or one of those types of characters. But he's definitely a character to be feared, and I really love how they let this type of character, who could have went for really expensive, go in an easy set, so easy small set, so everybody could get it. It just looks really amazing, and they definitely caught all of his details. This minifigure is definitely a 10 out of 10. So, to answer the question that everybody's waiting for, is it worth $10? Well, I'd say yes. It comes with one main build, which is a mech, which is very flexible, has a lot of playability, and just looks really good from the front. It also comes with 3 minifigures, one of which is a prominent villain from the show, the other 2 being prominent good guys. It also comes with a few exclusive pieces, including the clear katanas, which you don't find in any other Ninjago sets, and one altogether exclusive piece from the entire Lego, which is the armor piece of the Forbidden 5 character, Drix. So overall, $10, you're getting about 92 pieces, which is really good on that ratio, as well as the fact that you're getting 3 amazing minifigures and 1 main build. So it's definitely worth it. So that was this review video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and follow us on our Instagram, link in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next time.